We're live.
We're live. Good morning, Nancy Jean.
Good morning, Scott.
Uh, more more love needed to Texas, I see.
Yeah, it's it's really bad because I was talking to a friend of mine who lives up near where you are, and I was saying to her on my birthday that 3 years ago I was hiding out at my house, trying not to get COVID, trying to stay alive, and I said, and unfortunately now, with all of the shootings that were going on for people just being where they were supposed to be, but the idiots with the guns not understanding that, I told her now I'm huddled at home afraid of dying of lead poisoning, as in bullets. And little did I know that place is about 10 miles from where I live, where that shooting was.
Well,
And it's a lovely, it's an outlet mall. It's where those stores all sell their overstocks and things. It's
hmm
but it's really a nice mall. And with people trying to save money and stuff, there are a lot of people there apparently shopping for their vacation stuff, and trying to get a deal. They did. Thank God for the cop that was up there. He was doing off duty security at one of the stores, and he's the one who shot him. And then their idiot congressman saying people shouldn't make fun of thoughts and prayers. It's Almighty God that's going to protect us. Well, what does that say to the people who had family members shot? God didn't love them? I mean, really?
yeah, this is getting so sad. Just you can't even fathom it anymore. It's just so heartbreaking.
It is.
And and these Republicans won't do anything about
Nope.
it. Earth Mom, I don't want to see these numbers. Anyway, yeah, I mean, thoughts and prayers don't even have a concept.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, last Tuesday was your birthday. Happy
Yes,
Taurus.
it was. Yes, it was.
My birthday is next Sunday, Mother's Day.
Yes.
So anyway, I got my little cupcake here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna light it up for your birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Nancy Jean, and many more.
Oh yeah, that's what we're hoping
All
for.
right, I'm gonna simulate it, but blow it out. Make a wish.
Okay. Okay. Blow it out. Oh, good.
Cheers. I'll eat it afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't want to see sticky fingers.
Mm-mm. They may mess up your cards.
They don't really work with the cards.
Mm-mm.
11, 11. Thank you, Jeff. Bless you. Yeah, next Sunday. I'll be double five
Oh.
on Mother's Day. I have 555.
Mm-hmm.
55 on the May 14th. Five,
Mm-hmm.
four. Just four,
Okay.
five.
So you're five. So so you're going, and it's the year is so that works out to 23 to I had the 4 7 7 7.
Seven. I think I'm about 8 years. 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, you're going into an 8 year.
Yeah, going into 8 years. Yeah.
That's money and power.
Well, bring it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the power. Just bring me some money. Show me the money. Anyway, I see there was a prayer energy wanted for angel wings,
Mm-hmm.
loving healing for angel wings. She
Okay.
had a fall.
Oops.
When we get a little bit older, it's definitely tougher to heal. So blessings to you. A lot of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Full acts. Lots of money. Lots of money around. Manifest it.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it.
Well, we also have Jupiter entering our sign. If you are you a Taurus? Yeah, you're a Taurus.
Yes.
Okay. There, it's entering our sign on the 16th, I do believe. And depending on which astrologer you watch, some think it's a big bag of gas, but other ones think it's very beneficial. So I'm going for the beneficial.
Okay. Uh, so the only starred question I got right now. We can read it on TikTok. I heard other states are talking about banning TikTok, like Montana did. Was it Florida? I think Florida's on
How
that
do
roll.
they ban it?
I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
I don't know how a state can wipe out a app from getting on your phone. I'm not sure.
I have that befuddles
So
me.
weird. These people are so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like some places don't allow Fox News to be. I think Australia or whatever. I thought don't allow Fox News
Well,
propaganda.
they quit them in Canada because they weren't making any money.
Mm. More difficult than indoor smoking bans.
Yeah.
Probably use the IP and block. Yeah. I'm not tech savvy how to figure that one out.
I'll
You
have
think,
to
it,
ask tech
you
support.
think it's just in the air, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How you can block everyone's phone from receiving a application. So anyway, what's up with Utah? They want to ban the site or a half.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly they're one of the highest viewers.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with this?
Okay. I gotta know. I got there's money interests that won't like it. It's more the women in the state that are pushing for this to happen. But I got no, it's not going to happen. And two tens, which is things ending, and then it's just there's too many people that want the service. They're not going to be able to ban it.
I kind of get that too. I mean, it's it feels like a free creator type thing. I got the Empress too. Queen of Cups, a magician. It's like it would still be
Hmm.
out there. Still be out there, but
I can see not allowing it on public library computers, but
right. I don't know. It just seems craziness in a sense. I mean, people at work or a guy at work must have
Mhm.
something like that. We got a so the guy that takes all the orders and whatnot. So we got
Mhm.
the young lady that works in the office and helps out.
Mhm.
She noticed one day he had some kind of site on his phone. She was grossed out.
Wow. Yeah, I was working when I used to do home repair. I was working in this guy's kitchen. He lived in a condo right by me, and I walked out, and he just had the most obscene crap on his TV. He was just sitting there watching it, and I knew he was a med student, and I was like, "This guy's going to work on people." Yuck! And he didn't do anything to try and block me from seeing it and whatever. So next time I worked there, my husband went with me. He said, "I don't think the guy's going to do anything to you." I said, "I know he's not. I've got my knife. I had one of those big, long cutting knives that you use when you do wallpapering. People don't bother me when they see my knife hanging there. But I didn't think he'd do anything to me. I just was grossed out by it."
Yeah, I think they could sue if they want. As long as you're not, being destructive and guess anyone's rights. Yeah, Utah is beautiful. It's one of the. I've been to Salt Lake a few times, and I love it. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
But I was there last time a month before the election. Oh my
Mhm.
God, there's a lot of Trumpers
Mhm.
driving by little parking lots, big Trump flags, and big old trucks, and it's just like, oh my God. So yeah, it's a Republican area though, but I had a great time in Salt Lake the 2 times I was there. Beautiful
The
country.
Rocky Mountains aren't responsible for the idiots that live on them.
I did. It's just mind numbing. People really would, take all that in and want to buy these huge 15-foot flags and put it on the back of their truck. And it's like, it's definite cult mentality.
Mhm.
Ugh. It's, ugh. Okay.
Okay. Where are we going to go next? We did read some of your comments at the very beginning. That's a subject I do not wish to discuss.
Oh,
So,
the Epps situation.
yeah, Mr. Epps, we can get demonetized, guys, for talking about him. So,
That and
and you got to carry that energy around with you for the rest of the day.
it's it's old news.
Yeah.
He's either gone or not gone. Ghislaine's in jail, and if the gods want everything else prosecuted, it'll come down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You heard the new revelations that Kellyanne helped funnel money through Leo to Ginny?
Yes. Yes. And he didn't want it on the books because he wanted to maintain her sense of privacy.
Sure.
Well, I like my sense of privacy too, but I still have to fill out, my 1099s and things. So, kids.
Yeah. These people trying to get away, with all these shell companies and funneling here and there.
Do you want to see if there's consequences for them? The question.
Yep. It is a long 10 years ago, so if there's statutes on that, or they can just look up current stuff.
Mm-hmm. It leads a lovely little pathway to now. Yes.
Let's see. Consequences with Kellyanne, Ginny, Leo. I think I
I'm going to
really.
do 3 lines.
What's
Jenny.
that?
I'm going to do 3 lines. Jenny, then Kellyanne, then Leo.
Okay. I'm going to try a full spread first and see.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You do the overview first?
Yeah, go ahead if you're ready.
Okay. For Jenny, I've got she's still going to walk away without anything happening to her. She's got he did it because he wanted to be the magician and running things, and this is him sending the money through Kellyanne, and it was to help someone make up their mind, her best friend, and it's continued on. It's been going on for a while, but it's still there. And then this is it. Although there's going to be some people pushing to turn it into a tower moment for her, it's not going to be. But poor Kellyanne, she's going to have to wonder what bus ran over her because I said, will there be consequences for Kellyanne? And I got a bunch of yeses, and she's not prepared for it. This is yes because it's the strongest and easiest cases are doing that, then she kind of had no choice in doing this. I mean, that was her job. She was told to do it that way. Uh, this is something's going to come forward towards her about this. That's a yes. She's just hanging fire to see how it comes out right now, but she's just not prepared for what's coming towards her. So she's the one out of the threesome that's going to get hurt. Now, Leonard Leo, he got no consequences to him. He knows how to plant things and keep them hidden. He used Kellyanne, and in Kellyanne's suit, he's going to get caught up in that, but it's not going to be the end of him. And it's just how he does business. He's got more consequences. The one who has just no consequences coming towards her is Ginny.
But that's income. Could be
It's
tax.
income, and it ought to be reported through his things. Yeah.
Weird how the full. I just did a full spread in the situation, so I got the $1 million money with my 6-8 of coins. So there's money being flowing there for the United Front. Those, those organizations, those whatever they decided with, and then in the middle of it's like, oh crap, we got busted. Then I had the King of Cups, Hermit, and Endure. So it's like the only male in this throw is Leo.
Right.
So Leo, the way he does business seems safe to me. It's no consequences for him there. But there's no legal repercussions from this, because it's like the way of doing business and there's no real laws against it.
There are reporting laws about giving money specifically to someone, and also the fact that 2 weeks later they were part of the lawsuit that one of Leo's groups was part of the lawsuit that where the Supreme Court vacated the fairness laws that they had running against the states here, but where I live. So
yeah, I mean, I do understand that. I'm just saying what the cards say.
Yeah.
So illusions, the money, and then calmer waters, things being okay. I mean, as far as it doesn't mean that there isn't back noise consequences, but even if a lawsuit or whatever, it's still going to be 3 years away. Most likely, if anything comes out of it. But Miss Conway is supposedly getting divorced, so it just feels like it's the way of doing business, right?
Well, it's how they have been doing business, but I think
it doesn't feel like it's going to change. But when I look at those three names, I still see Ginny in big trouble. I think she's wrapped up in January 6th.
Oh, I think she's wrapped. I was going about legal consequences for them on this.
You're right.
Payment.
So. That's what I threw on, and it feels like the money thing, doesn't really show any consequences besides in the public.
Justice Jeff Bailey.
What? Radioactive material? They're planning on using radioactive material on the roads? What the heck?
I'm going to lay cards on it. I don't think it's a good idea.
This man is insane. Oh my God.
Don't people understand we have a whole lot of military veterans who have cancers caused by radioactive materials they got exposed to? I mean, do they? What part? Well, I guess if you deny science, you think germs don't cause people to get ill and die.
Oh, yeah, man. It's like the majority of people could have had so much better.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had Charlie Chris. Texas could have had Beto. Arkansas could not have had what's her face. All this.
I
No.
asked first if it's true, and it says yes. He's going to try to do this. So, will there be any consequences for him?
Morning, JJ. I'm.
Yeah, there's going to be a hue and cry. He's not going to get it done.
What the heck? It feels like another kickback scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming in as the king of coins, DeSantis. Some kind of influence, but it feels like he wants money, but it doesn't feel like it's going to work out. There's some kind of corrupt money deal. There's something that's coming to light. He did it to himself. There may be some kind of legal fight back, pushback.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to sue. Some kind of feeling like that because it feels like it's harmful. Then I got a whistleblower and evidence. So, I mean, some people might be getting sick of this in his toxic waste. What a planet. Yeah, right. I know.
Where's he getting it from?
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, instead of doing things environmentally safe, we'll just throw it in the asphalt.
Is he going to
Get
do
rid
it? It's going to hurt the gators that crawl across it? I mean, what's the deal?
Unbelievable. Oh,
What?
David. I don't remember, but or whoever gave you that prediction, beautiful.
Lovely.
Prayers work
Thank you, Blue Throw.
in certain times. Hi, Cherish. These fools. Immigrants when I left Florida. I did read briefly about something about immigrants here. There's a huge work shortage.
Yeah.
Huge work shortage.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be reading a story about a bricklayer in Florida. Can't find help.
Mm-hmm.
DeSantis doesn't want any immigrants. He goes, they'll work. They show up. So he might have to shut down his business, at least in the summer months, because no one wants to work.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he pays, according to the story, pays well, treats his people good, but no one wants to show up. Same with farmers.
Yeah, they had crops rotting in fields last year.
So, it's just throw on the immigrant system. I mean, it's like, why do they fight themselves? It's unreal. It's better to say they're coming for taking their jobs and then ruin the economy. Makes sense. Sure, Pat, we'll check in Jack Smith. A little bit. Who gave up the financial secrets of SCOTUS?
Who's the secret person?
I don't think anyone gave up. It's just hard work investigations. But there's been multiple news sources that dug deep, found transactions.
Oh.
you want to toss in the immigrant situation? If it's going to get better, it's going to be
Okay.
horrible for a few years.
Let's see if, well, it's not going to get better till the laws change.
True, true.
But for everyone's understanding, my parents lied when they came over from Canada and said they were only going to be here for a year. And then my dad was going to get the training he needed, and then he was going to return to Canada. They didn't go back to Canada for 7 years. When I was little, my parents were illegal aliens from the Canadian side. They applied for their U.S. citizenship, and they weren't citizens till I was 6, I think. And and there used to be a thing, if you were here and you were not a U.S. citizen, you had to send in a postcard, and it was in February. So we always had to go down to the post office and get the postcard for my older brother, who was born in Canada, and eventually he became a U.S. citizen too. But there used to be systems and ways of dealing with it, and it just, and especially down here in Texas, it's a mess. But you want to stop illegal immigration, you arrest the employers that hire them, and there will be no more illegal immigration. They will find a way to get those workers over here and legal. We're just arresting the wrong people. But
Right.
okay.
But now some states, Texas and Florida per se, don't even want the labor. Like, do it legally, it's all good, right?
Right. Okay.
But he's punishing. But yeah, it just feels like it's gonna take voting. It's for good people. It's gonna take lawsuits. And like you said, get the dirty money out and do it right. When it actually starts hitting the economies and businesses hard, it's going to have a disaster moment. So it takes tower moments basically to make change. And unfortunately, these policies are going to backfire. There will eventually be. It's like I got this card for immigrants. It's my angelic love. They're good, they're good people. They just want to help and survive and be family. It's just crazy. So frustrating. It's going to take time. It's just going to take time.
It's going to take strength at the base to change this at all. And then this is like what's going on now. They have to abandon their illusions and delusions about what's really going on. They have to quit seeing it as destroying the basis of family, which is what you hear from the white supremacists. It's nothing's going to change until the people at the top, till the big rules change, and people don't have to flee here; they can come across legally. But that's going to take massive changes in laws, and massive changes in some people's hearts.
I mean, any kind of civil rights violations that the states are doing, or any laws, our government, federal government, DOJ is suing back. Stop this. You just don't hear it all the time, but I can't remember what state it is. It might even be about the child labor. But our DOJ is suing one of these states because of a law they passed. Block it. That's supposed to go into effect. And it does happen around the country all the time.
But see, Republicans just want to say, we passed this law. You never see if it's carried out. You never see what the end game is.
Blessings, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
Happy Sunday. Yeah, pretty much Anastasia. When you can't find roofers, you can't find people to swing a hammer, cut the grass, landscaping, all that. You'll know. Okay. Let's flip the tune to something more fun. So, did you hear the story coming out in Georgia?
Yeah.
Supposedly eight of them
Mm-hmm.
have gotten immunity deals
Mm-hmm.
for Fannie Willis to testify against others,
Mm-hmm.
who may have coordinated. Rudy, possibly. Other lawyers. If Lindsey Graham possibly talked to them, who knows? That means there's others on the hook that didn't get immunity deals.
Mm-hmm.
Way too late, huh? So, I guess immunity 8. That's where I'm going to put my thoughts to, the immunity 8. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one comment. After anonymous person did an interview that was
Mm-hmm.
on that special grand jury,
Mm-hmm.
and this was after that lady came out and talked, the chairman or whatever.
The four-person.
The floor person came out and talked, so someone else came out and honestly made comments, but they said there would be no division in this country in understanding if you heard
What they
everything
heard.
that happened in this grand jury. This is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And there very well could be a RICO. And
Mm-hmm.
so, immunity.
Fanny has done RICO before. She
Yeah.
did it to a bunch of teachers that were fixing test scores.
These people, God, all about the money. There's a lot of King of Coins coming out today. What the heck? All about the money. Money and power. Okay. I'd say they're going after the king.
Mm-hmm.
45 to try to keep power in the house. 4 of Wands, keep power in the house with 45, change destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. They are giving up all evidence that they have because they don't want to go to prison. They realize that, of course, they would lose everything with the 5 of Coins.
Mm-hmm.
They would go to prison, so they're giving up all the information they have and breathing a sigh of relief with that Page of Cups. Don't want to go to prison.
No.
So now they feel abundant. Victory. Ace of Coins, the victory news, and all about family. Because they're for this offer, they did for 45 to try to change destiny. Their family's intact. They don't go down in shame. It's just a mistake. You rectify your mistake by talking. So,
Right.
But yeah, it's basically what they were duped into to try to give their election to 45.
What they feel now is like they can go ahead and Knight of Swords. They can go ahead and speak their mind. They want to get the Emperor. Right now, though, today at this moment, they're kind of staying quiet and just talking to who they need to talk to, which would be Fannie Willis and her position. But when they come out, these people are going to get so much kickback from other people around them. But what I felt when I was putting those cards down is as bad as it's going to be for 45 and his little guys that came in. These people have the goods to get, what is it, 2 state senators where one was head of the Republican Party and one was head of that whole thing. Those guys are going to go down hard. They're going to go get them because they're in the state.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, I believe, with Jack Smith and his team. Anyone culpable will face, whether they win a trial or not. If you were against the law, try to overturn our election, coordinate, they are going to be prosecuted, and legislators. So how do the ones? Laura was wondering, well, what about the other ones that didn't get immunity?
Well, they went to all of them at once and told them when they found out that attorney had not told any of them. So they all were given. So it's just they may be those kind of folks that um, they may just felt like that Trump's right. I mean, they may be totally delusional.
Obviously, not to take a deal.
I know.
Oh, conflicts, delusional. The chariot for the king of coins. Looks like they're ready to go down with 45, according to my toss.
Or they're getting told some lies about how they're going to get around this. I don't know.
Something. Yeah. I got the illusions, the five of swords. That's the battling card.
Mm-hmm.
Overturning election, And then it's all about 45 again. There's something that lawyer did a number. She should be disbarred or something.
Oh, she's that they don't move fast, but when they get you, they get you.
Yeah, she did. She made mistakes there. It was showing. People. These people. Okay, we did that. Mar-a-Lago witness. Flip. Who's the witness?
Let's see. I'm going to ask about one person.
Calamari supposedly in the crosshairs now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, the week before they made that announcement that they had someone on the inside that was talking to him, Ivanka had broken away and is not using the family attorney. She got her own attorney.
In New York, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly she was in Ireland, though. Her and Eric went to Ireland and Scotland this weekend last week.
Probably to make sure he came back.
Good point. I just want to know what will happen. Okay.
We're going to do 2 lines, one for staff.
Oh yeah, Pia. That could be true.
What?
Yeah, she said maybe they don't qualify for immunity because they were wrapped up high. In the scheme, and she probably said, "No, you ain't getting immunity."
Okay. I asked 2 lines. I asked 2 lines. I asked staff or family, and for family I got no. No, because reverse means no in this. No. 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 So it's not the family. It's not the family. But for staff, I got someone who had a great deal of trouble making a decision, still be a no. But then they're a yes. And then they realized what was more valuable to them was to get whatever they could get out of this. They know they've broken from a lot of people and they'll never be able to go back, but they're charging forward. So I think they had that person realized they had something on them and that they had better speak up because otherwise. So it's someone that was on the staff.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm getting a male. It could be a male. Like maybe a concierge or something like that. Someone kind of in charge with a King of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Magician next to that too, so that someone that's been, may have even deal with the security matters a little bit, so they're next to it is Page of Cups, so I'm not getting family either. Did not want their, once they didn't want their family legacy destroyed either once they knew about this, wrapped up, and even asked. And Yeah, the corruption of the family 45 is going to be in big trouble here with
Hmm.
the Five of Wands, the Sun, and the Six of Cups.
Yeah.
So what he did in the past, somewhat of a family type feeling. It's his bread and butter with Mar-a-Lago.
Hmm.
But the Five of Wands is going to be bringing down that light. So yeah, I don't see family as the witness. It feels more staff, but um, I don't know. You want to toss a couple on calamari? It doesn't feel like him because I think he's in the crosshairs now for possibly editing. Yeah, but with that King of Wands coming out, it felt to me like it would be someone kind of up there in the Mar-a-Lago scene,
Hmm.
but it didn't feel like someone close, like a
Hmm.
calamari. But let's 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 see what the cards say about if it was calamari and his son. Supposedly they still both work for the org.
I saw what I got for them. This turns out to be all upright, and I didn't fix the deck that way. That's just how they came out. But they were facing some sort of judgment. They were going to be left out in the cold. They were going to lose everything. So right now they're working on trying to figure out how to make this work for themselves. That's my He's got all the pieces. He just doesn't know how to put them together yet. And but they're going to take off soon. And they they were very, very addicted to the money. So they're going to do everything they can to not lose it.
Yeah, I'm not getting the calamaris are the witnesses or the flippers because yeah, I got the devil too.
Hmm.
They were addicted to the money. Page of
Hmm.
coins next to it, worried about future. So yeah, they were addicted to money. Um, they're just they're just burdened now about what they did. Yeah, the law is coming against them. So I
Yeah.
don't think I'm not seeing witness for the
No,
calamaris.
they're facing some sort of judgment. No.
Yeah, I got Lady Justice coming on what they did for the Trump org. Heavy burdens upon them. So I think it's another staffer that's kind of like up there within Mar-a-Lago. Like I said, it feels like a concierge or someone may
Hmm.
deal with the security tapes or whatever. Good times.
Hmm.
Where's Mark Meadows? He's a target.
He's disappeared.
Anyone anyone who hasn't been subpoenaed is a target.
Hmm.
Roger Stone, uh, Mike Flynn, all those guys. Uh, who was it? Jeffrey Clark. He got his stuff seized. He's never been subpoenaed. Scott Perry, he got his stuff seized. Never been subpoenaed.
Mm-mm.
So anyone that goes in and subpoenas and talks is a witness, and then they'll be indicted if there's crimes.
Hmm.
You think back to Watergate, Mr. Dean went to prison and he talked,
Hmm.
subpoenaed. So, but anyone that's not been subpoenaed, who's that guy that was talking about the Green Bay sweep? He's going to prison,
Hmm.
indicted, and he's spilt. He still hasn't went to court for not doing this. January 6th, subpoenaed him and referred. See, anyway, expect those people to be indicted soon.
Coming to a courtroom near you.
Coming, coming, coming. Okay, okay. Let's flip quick. since this is up there. Most of society's addicted to money. Yeah. Seems like it. Most politicians seem to want Navarro, yeah, thank you. Most politicians seem to want more and more. It's never enough.
Mhm. What are we asking about the Wagner group?
Well, I don't know if you've heard or not, but he had a little video saying, "We're gonna
Yeah,
pull out of Bakhmut. We have
yeah.
no bullets left." So is that propaganda? Is it true? Are they pulling out? I guess
Okay.
they're trying. There's another organization I kind of read about that may come in and help. I don't know. No, but anyway,
We don't have any bullets, guys. I mean,
what's going on in that Wagner group?
okay.
Is it a false flag? They acting like they're pulling out, but they're actually will they be leaving on May? Oh, that's right. Isn't that the victory parade time?
Yeah.
I was also reading that Russia is in severe need for workers too.
Mm-hmm.
Many have fled the country. Many died from COVID. Many soldiers have passed away. They're short of people. Hi, Kathy D. Okay, Prigozhin in the Wagner group. What's going on in there? All right, sweet darling Lulu. It seems true. Coming out with the Five of Swords. I don't think the Kremlin's paying them.
Mm-hmm.
They are short of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like he's trying to eke out some more money from the Kremlin. I don't think they're getting paid. They're not getting bullets. They actually are thinking about walking away.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Coins. It can be a Nine of Coins. It's like balancing of funding and resources. But the battle is not going well. There is a talk of walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is showing there are secret talks within the Kremlin of how to end this war.
Yep.
The Moon, Death card, positive energy. And it's showing a deal in the summer. King of Queen of Cups and a deal.
Yep. This is what I see going on right now. It's all hidden by the high priestess. A lot of rushing around, trying to figure things out. And I also had the Seven of Swords show up, which is trying to get away from stress. So,
Yeah, once the Wagner group isn't getting any more money, resources, they'll
mm-hmm.
bug out. Oh, we need this to end. There's a lot of rebuilding to do.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take care of our own country for once. Even though, of course, I believe in stopping tyrannical forces around the world. Robert Mueller is not going to prosecute no one. Well, yeah, he's retired. He's not a prosecutor now.
Mm-hmm.
Last I heard, he's teaching the Mueller report a little bit. Maybe retired. Oh, did you see the government's is stopping the pandemic
The 11. Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
not,
they're stopping it. We're losing 200 people a day.
yeah, or they're not calling it a worldwide health crisis anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because saying it's so, what is this, like magic mirror time? Just say it in the mirror 20 times and it changes the reality.
Angela's read, today they've been promised money to Wagner. Promises, promises.
Well, she's a lot closer to it than we are,
True.
on the border of it.
Just going with my senses and our cards. I can't see this going on. The economy's shot. They're running out of people. They're all eventually going to The Hague.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's next? Got that. 45's attacking. What's up with that? Crazy man. Oh. I think I'm going to try the deck of characters.
Okay.
Trump is attacking Jack Smith left and right. Yeah. Is Jack in a good place to take Trump down? What will it be after E.G. and Carol? Because I don't think the prosecutors and DOJ, Garland, care one bit about what 45 says. I mean, they are worried about the threats coming in security, of course.
Well, they don't worry about 45 coming to do anything to him, but his little minions.
Right. And I guess she's asking too about after the E. Jean settlement, how's 45 feeling, I guess. Attacking Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in a good place. I guess that's where it should go.
Okay.
Jack, the special prosecutor team. That makes sense, Pia. Money promised to Wagner Group was conditional on winning. Winning bonus, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, these are my cards for Jack Smith. For Jack Smith, when he first came in there, people were anxiously stressed out. They were really Nine of Swords time, but now he's gotten it to the point where their emotions are flowing in the right direction. The Ace of Cups, and he sees himself like the Empress. He's got a wealth of riches. He's got so much you can't hardly figure out which way to move. Then he's got the starting at a stable point is the near future. And then he's going to win or lose, and he's going to win. All those cards would be pointing to a win.
Whoop, whoop. Okay. I
don't think what Trump says, except for getting more security, affects him at all.
Right. I don't think so either. For some reason I got the airplane. So it's taking off. But they're worried about the drip of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the swamp. It's basically MAGA. I'm worried about the overflow of that. Then I got looking in the mirror. It's basically like, look at yourself, dude. Lighting a candle for prayers. And then there's a wild woman in the background.
Mm.
So I'm guessing since E. Jean's in there, I think that's meaning she's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Look at yourself, dude. We got prayers coming because this woman's going to take you down.
Right.
In the end, for 45, Jack Smith, he's a rock.
Mm-hmm.
They got it. He's haunting 45 in his mirrors, and we got a death card, Grim Reaper, coming upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's going to take him. The special prosecutors are going after him, and he'll win too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the deck of characters I had to say. Interesting how that comes out with interpretation.
Yes.
I guess a The airplane could mean they're watching like a hawk that he may try to flee. That airplane could mean that. Okay. Thank you for questioning. Next, we looked at that. Okay, let's get on something a little better. A little different.
Okay. What are we going to do?
No, Mitt Romney's future.
The mittens?
Mittens, what's Mittens' future? I don't think he'd run for president again. I don't see that. I think he's too old. He's set in his ways. Been there, done that. I sense he doesn't want to do anything to do with the MAGA party. Of course, he's Republican to the core, but Mitt Romney's future. Anyone know when his next election possibly could be?
Tell you in 2 seconds.
Okay. 8 of coins. In my mind, in his mind, he's actually waiting for justice to happen on MAGA. He can't wait for it to be over. I got the Six of Swords energy along with justice. I mean, he did vote to impeach on one count or whatever. He wants us to end. So he's got his own feelings that he doesn't share with the High Priestess. Six of Swords, making things go better, and he defends his honor, but mostly secretly. In that respect, there, I got his future depends on his wife and his commitment. So I got the Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, and Hangman.
Yeah.
So right there, what's that?
He was reelected in 22, so he doesn't come up for 6 years. He won't come up till 28.
Yeah, so he'll be around. That's why I was sensing he probably will retire in 34. I feel like one more round he's gonna do. Because I was getting 8. So it'd be like 8 terms or 8 years, kind of feeling. So I mean, there is with the Hangman there, it's kind of like, where to go from future, but he's committed. The Wheel of Fortune and Lovers together. He's committed to doing what's right, but he wants this MAGA stuff to end. It's insane. So he can get back to being the power of actual doing non-crazy stuff. Just pushing back on the Republican way or whatever. He does have that authority type figure in nonsense kind of nonsense, because the emperor is not democracy. He does feel with that authoritarian type power. 8 of coins and the Knight of coins. So it's like with the emperor there, it's like he doesn't believe in the all power of helping others kind of feeling like he should. He leans on the governmental control kind of feeling. In the end, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, 6 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. He dreams of a bigger future. He dreams of a bigger Republican Party getting over this MAGA stuff. I'm hearing the biggest, like Lindsey Graham said, we elect Trump He will destroy us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it feels like he would like to be around and to get rid of all this and try to build the party back up and retire.
Well, what I see for him is this is the Housewives Tarot, and this is a funny Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is sort of like trying to use your tools properly, but you could have seven toothbrushes, but that's not what you need to clean the toilet with. So he's not on a great path about that. He's also basically kind of lazy. He doesn't really want to have to work for anything, and he doesn't want to get stressed
Oh,
out or depressed. And his out cards of where he is the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups reversed. So I think I'm not even sure he'll run again in 28. I think
possible.
he's he's tired of fighting it. He's tired of dealing with them. I mean,
Oh, maybe that's why I got the 8. Maybe retire in 28.
mm-hmm,
That's the only reference I got was 8,
mm-hmm,
meaning 2 term. Wait, I guess 8 would be. Oh yeah, a senator's term would be 12, 6 and 6.
right, 6 and 6, yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe he would retire in 28 then. Maybe
Mm-hmm,
I interpret that wrong. You may be right there. Yeah, I guess it depends on MAGA party.
mm-hmm.
If there's craziness in the Republican Party, he might just have enough. But he feels principled, but not really in the Democratic way, like good things for people.
He thinks he knows how to do it better than anybody
Right,
else.
right. Um, Mel's wondering, how was President Biden doing?
Oh, okay. Don't you know?
Okay.
He did a long interview with Stephanie Rule on Friday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, on MSNBC. And then she had a whole show afterwards. She did 2 hours. She did, because Lawrence O'Donnell's never there on Friday anyway. So she did his hour and her hour. It was really good. She's good on financial issues. She's really good on that. But anyway, she was really all over him about, what are you going to do if they won't, do the debt limit thing? Republicans are going to be stubborn about it, and he said, basically he won't let the country go bankrupt, and he'll just pull the 14th Amendment where he can do things because they're not doing their job, and they're not doing their job. So
yeah, it is ridiculous. Like you said, the 14th Amendment says we have to pay our bills. There's no law or justification they can even play this game. GOP is destroying us. Weird. Okay. So I just tried the deck of characters again.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the claw. So there's some fighting in the background. Fighting away at the GOP. I had the self, the man of honor. He's going to do the right thing, and he's got angels behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He's brokenhearted. His broken hearts.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to rein in probably the Republican Party, but it's a tough struggle. There's mountains to climb because they're not on the same page. And then I got the GOP is going down in a sunken ship.
Mm-hmm.
Tunnel, drip, drip, drip. So that's just saying he's a man of honor. He's going to do the right thing. His heart is broken over certain subjects, probably the guns and people dying, a lot of hurdles. But he's got angels behind him. It's just common sense. He's a good man, so he's fighting the good fight.
Yeah, my end card for him was the Sun, which is always a beautiful card. Then the next card, I construe this to be, this is the Page of Cups reversed and raining on his parade, and I'm saying that's the press that doesn't acknowledge anything he's gotten done.
Right,
So
right.
it's gonna be a Five of Swords. It's a fight, but it's not really a fight. And that the Republicans are gonna fight like crazy, but he's gonna have people with him, and he comes out the King of Swords at the end. So I think he's in a good place. He's ready for the fight. I think he would rather retire.
Oh, yeah. God, who wouldn't want to retire at 80? Walking in his light. That's right, Terry. He's doing all he can. It's all we can ask for is a good man at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I think I have it started already. Okay, Pat asked it. Oh,
Didn't we?
let's get with that. We did, but it just came up again with Joan. Okay, Joanne's like, it can't be soon enough, basically, for the GOP to, be that drunken ship. So let's just, because before we were getting timing approximately May to July.
Okay.
Fannie Smith is going to be working in July, somewhere in July something. Start dropping some indictments. So let's see if the cards say anything about timing. Thanks, Evelyn. Biden-Harris, 2024. Vote blue over Q. Dark Brandon, yep. The correspondence dinner was funny. Okay. Timing of DOJ. They got to be near the end. Every legal scholar out there is like, you don't get much higher than Mike Pence.
No, he's got, well, it depends. He's got how many cases?
True. But now they're working on the funding, the grift of the funding through hacks and whatnot.
Yeah, the wire fraud.
Yep.
He keeps himself to himself. This is Jack Smith. That's the high priestess in this deck. This is the housewife's tarot. And things are going on, and he's moving forward despite that. He's balancing a lot of stuff and trying to make things move where they should. And he's going after him. He's going after the King of Pentacles, and he's going after the guys that were at the top, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. And then I just started going through the first timing card I pulled was the Ace of Cups, which for me is summer.
Yep. That's a summer card for me.
Mm-hmm.
It could drop at any time, whenever they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on when the pieces fall together, if they got to, bring more people in. Yeah, I got that King of Wands too.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the spring. But I do have some more summer cards, so I would honestly say definitely before Labor Day. But I would say this summer, July.
Mm-hmm.
July is feeling pretty darn good for most stuff. It could be at any time too. The evidence is there. Subpoena's dropping. Depends on timing too. Because Queen of Wands is all about your strategy. and confidence in getting things done, but I had the evidence strong, and subpoenas dropping here. It's definitely, I'm not sensing an autumn.
No.
It's like, yeah, it really feels no later than July. It could be even sooner. Be nice if they dropped it on 45's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Donald. Here's your Mar-a-Lago. Here's your Mar-a-Lago documents case. Go straight to a sanitarium. Okay, we did that. Let's see. Water Lily's warning about the others.
Okay. Will it lead to a flood of suits?
From what I know is that time to file suit is expired.
If it's criminal, yes.
Criminal, right. They could do defamation, I guess, also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she got to file the civil suit because New York opened up that opportunity for if someone didn't file, they had a year from the time that to declare and file. So
45 birthdays on Flag Day, no less. Okay. Other ladies who have claims, what are they gonna do after E.G.
I got no. I got this. He's a yes. The Emperor here is a yes. But this Three of Pentacles is a no. And the Seven of Swords is a no. No. That's two no's. And this is Judgment, which is another no. And there may be some who will try, but it's really going to depend on the laws in their state. And since most of his stuff was Florida, New York, or New Jersey, but I don't see them flooding in with a lot of suits.
It's the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless a lawyer Eugene's being financed.
Right.
He's being helped out. The conflict would be the money involved of even bringing a civil suit, unless someone would do it pro bono. But I have, there's going to be celebrations. It's like after Eugene gets her bonus, it's going to be a weight lifted. It's going to be the toasting of cups, the three of cups. My page of cups is a page, and it's also my three of cups too. It's like the celebration card, everything connected together. The free spirit and the angels come through, and it's like justice is served. So it's a wonder. There was be an evaluation of whether to or not with my Temperance and Two of Swords card. It's like you got to think about it, what to do, but they win. In an all way, they win. There's a victory here, but I don't really sense, going after it, and I don't think he would. He's going to be wrapped up in so much other stuff. It's like, why? Because the man's going to be broke and powerless. Because with everything going on, and then the Trump org being dismantled by Tish James in October.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to get from it? Eugene's victory is going to be a victory for all.
Right.
Some probably just don't want to bring up the past anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
A victory here can be healing for all. He betrayed the flag. He molested the flag. Ugh. Oh yeah, Debbie already said it. Good call. Oh yeah. Okay. 45 has till 5 o'clock today to decide if he's going to testify or not.
Yeah.
And his big speech in Ireland said, "Oh, I'm coming back. I got to defend myself. What these radical left judges and prosecutors are doing to me."
Mm-hmm.
In all essence, he probably got tired of being ridiculed in Scotland and
Oh yeah.
hated it, and is like, I got to get out here. Go back to Mar-a-Lago where I can pay people to adore me.
No, he's not going to testify. He wants to, but his lawyer's not going to let him.
Yeah, that's right, Karen. Nope. In his mind, he wants to, but yeah, the Eight of Swords comes up and justice. It would be off the rails with the Seven of Cups.
Does he really want to drive down the road listening to them scream "New York hates you" like last time he was there?
So yeah, I just show you, but yeah, I got the Ace of Wands, King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, he's being blocked from doing it. But with the Ace of Wands would be like, yeah, I should go and defend myself, but he won't. And then with the Justice card, illusions, and the Wheel of Fortune, it wouldn't make a difference. He would probably destroy himself, especially after those videotapes were released.
Oh God, you're not my type either. And then he thought a picture of Eugene Carroll was a picture of his wife at the time. And then he said, no, that's Eugene Carroll at the time this was going on. So
right. According to Noel Castler, who worked him, he said 45's kind of blind and he doesn't like to wear glasses because it doesn't show strength.
Mm-hmm.
So the picture may have actually been blurry, but we don't know that. They don't know that, but he supposedly always had everything printed out and really big so he could read it. But besides the point, he really messed up on that. It was the clips I seen were nuts.
Yeah, the whole deposition's on YouTube now under Midas Touch.
Mm-hmm.
They put just without commentaries or saying anything. I just couldn't listen to that much of Trump talking. Nobody asked about it. I'm surprised. Nobody asked about seditious conspiracy that they got that judgment.
The Oath, or no, Proud Boys.
Proud Boys.
Yeah. More seditious conspiracy. Leading to the top.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a great bonus. You get all these people that were coordinating.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got these people like Roger Stone and others Marjorie Green, that were in the war room planning this conspiracy. So yeah, there was a Proud Boy or two in that Willard Hotel, wasn't it? The night before or a couple nights before January?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a picture I seen. Someone was in there taking pictures or whatever, or videotaping, and there was like Roger Stone in there, Rudy possibly. couple lawyers, and then a couple Proud Boys. We're in this. We
It may
live
have been the Proud Boys because they were being followed around by a documentary filmmaker.
right. Roger Stone even, or someone said, they were like security guards for him or something.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two groups, I can't remember. So
It
I
was
mean, it
it was
makes
the
a
Proud
great,
Boys.
bonus. Oops. Right, all those people that were in that planning room. There was Christina Bobb was in there, that lawyer. After getting wrapped up in the Mar-a-Lago documents, she ran away too. You haven't heard much of her being involved in 45's lawyering. Yeah, there you go, Karen. You got all the names down. Stone, Rudy, Eastman, Bob, all those. Navarro, Cleta Mitchell, hopefully. The Kraken lady, Sidney Powell. Every single one involved. Charge them all and let the juries decide.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way I would do it. It's the way we need to do it. Otherwise, people can feel like they can get away with it again. Ugh. Whatever.
Oh God, yeah. They're
The
all over.
same.
They're all over the History Channel, or in the don't you can't watch Ancient Aliens without seeing the
Are you
face.
kidding me?
No,
You're ruining my favorite show.
I know, and it's just sad. And what was the other one I was watching? There was another one. It was something like that, and his face is all over this. I kept Florida open, and
Yeah,
um,
you also killed a lot of your constituents and made them worshiping for no reason.
mhm. I have friends who live in Florida. It's a miserable ride down there right now.
I believe
But
it. Soon there won't be any teachers. There aren't going to be any people working.
mhm.
Everything.
He's going to make the roads radioactive just in time for them to
The
sink
roads
in,
are radioactive. Everyone can carry a gun.
and just in time for Florida to sink into the sea and kill all the fish. Good. This
Oh
is
yeah,
really good long-term planning. We have a bright spot in Texas, though. We had a
you,
yeah,
you.
yeah. Colin, no, other than me, and I actually know this bright spot. His name is Colin Allred. He's
Yeah,
running. He's going to run against Cruz.
I seen that.
And he's really smart, and he's got all the credentials. He's like the anti-Herschel Walker. He played football. He put himself through college, played football at Baylor, went into the NFL, got out while he still had two brain cells, went to law school, was a civil rights lawyer. He's really a compelling guy.
I seen him. Good. Hopefully he can beat him and beat Teddy and what Beto couldn't do. So let's just call it a day. Bring out some cards. There's not many other questions. I have none starred.
Okay.
Just bring out some inspiration.
Okay, let's pull a
So I grabbed my extraterrestrial deck.
ah,
So I got the circle of life. People come back just like the planets,
mhm,
rotating. Your soul family will come to you. The circle of life comes back around. The people that would help you and be part of your soul family to learn.
mhm,
Always remember the divine feminine has your back, staying unconditional love. And when you need to, make sure you relax,
mhm.
rejuvenate. And then I grabbed out of the other deck the Starseed Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
I got Earth School. It's life lessons, your soul growth, your higher learning.
Mm-hmm.
So we learn every day. Make sure you take in control of your life lessons you learn and grow from them. Another Earth card. Learning how to be human. Just learning how to be human. Just, oh God, another Earth card. The pulse of Mother Earth. Oh, that's a vacation card I just got. Slow down and make sure you take time for self.
That's right. Okay. I pulled from my wild elementals. I got the butterfly, and it means reincarnation, transformation, transmutation, and magic. When the butterfly floats into your life, you're being asked to accept the transformation you're in the middle of. The physical reaction to the energetic changes can be alarming at first. You're being reminded that everything is energy, and the acceptance of this allows you to gracefully slip through the transformation with grace and ease. See this as a wonderful validation that magic is real and alive in your life. Celebrate by dancing, singing, or just loving the physical experience that you're living out in your body, that our bodies provide us. Alternately, the butterfly can bring the message that we are all on a long journey of the soul. During this adventure, there are constant turns, changes, shifts, dips that will cause us to respond and change. This is the beauty of living in the moment and not holding on to the ties of the past. We are free to change as circumstances demand. And that's probably a really great card to see after the eclipse we had this week.
How do you think eclipses feel
Eclipse,
for you?
I know.
Does
But
that energy make you feel off in these eclipses?
oh, it was, I'm so glad it went. I mean, yesterday morning, I kind of woke up really for the first time. I watched the coronation because I'm a geek that way. Um, and it was interesting. It was interesting to see how much of it had changed. That's true.
No.
Heart, heart. But yeah, it was
Oh,
it was
Lord.
fun. And I saw the Queens when I was 4 years old, so I thought I'd just round it out. Scott's trying to fix he's not blocking you out. He's trying to fix the lens.
Yeah, it's
When
going
your
blurry.
energy floats around, it fuzzes out his lens. So what you got going on this week other than your job?
Um, uh, Tuesday, normal Tuesday with Valerie and Allison. And
Mhm.
then Thursday, welcoming back Ivana Intuitive after work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what I got there.
Yeah, I'm doing kind of a with Kelly. I'm looking at a throw from the garden for the week. There's the general energy, and then I'm doing my shows. I'm going to try to do one on Tuesday and Thursday.
That's good. You can do them during the day or whenever
Yes,
you feel it. I always got to
yes,
wait till after work.
I know. That's because you go out in that scary world full of people with guns and things.
Generally, my route, I got some really nice people I meet every day. The
Mm-hmm.
regulars, the regular meat cutters, and people that bring your steaks and hamburgers to the butcher counter.
Yeah.
Generally, everyone's really nice that I meet. So anyway, everyone have a blessed Sunday. Thank you, Nancy Jane, and
Thank
happy
you,
birthday
Scott, for inviting
again.
me over.
You bet. Now I can eat my cupcake.
You can eat your cupcake. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I look good in black. Well, thanks, Kathy D.
Mhm.
Bye. Thanks, Jeff.